FBI DEA raid in Las Vegas nets 3 kilograms pink cocaine and $1.2 million from university president's office.
3:18 a.m., Las Vegas, Nevada. Wind scrapes the campus under a black sky. 41 sealed warrants, 2,180 kilograms of methamphetamine, $28.7 million in laundered scholarships, a university president under federal surveillance. The oak door on the top floor doesn't survive the next 2 minutes. Las Vegas Metropolitan University, LMU, sits in the heart of the city, built on donor dinners, research breakthroughs, and polished press releases. Its president, Dr. Elena Vargas, 52, earned standing ovations at commencements and applause at city council breakfasts. Parents trusted her, newspapers praised her, donors called her the architect of a renaissance. The campus brand gleams: expanded labs, new scholarships, a wellness center, and a celebrated desert health initiative that promises a safer, smarter university. But beneath that image, something was very wrong. According to a Justice Department briefing, a 420% surge in late-night deliveries, tagged as lab reagents, hits the loading dock over 14 months. Federal analysts review endowment transactions and find a 180% spike in small dollar refunds routed back to private, prepaid cards. Campus access logs show a 263% rise in after 2 a.m. door swipes at the administration tower. What seemed like institutional growth is, in reality, a disguise with routing signatures that don't belong to any university. The investigation runs 18 months. The FBI Las Vegas field office leads. DEA Special Operations Division maps the supply chain. Homeland Security Investigations tracks border crossings. ATF follows weapons flows. Navy intelligence analysts and NCIS flag maritime container anomalies tied to Ensenada and Long Beach. The U.S. Coast Guard Investigative Service overlays ship manifests and satellite AIS data to match patterns in donation spikes. Federal officials confirm a hidden network embedded across the campus. Recruiters target 14 students, ages 19 to 24, mostly lab assistants and student athletes. 9 university employees join: bursar clerks, campus security, facilities managers. 4 city-level officials smooth permits and procurement. Off-campus, 8 cartel couriers handle pickups. That's 35 people. The operation hides inside legitimate programs: the Desert Health Initiative, the Biomedical Tissue Bank, the startup incubator's Clean Tech Wing, and a nonprofit foundation funding microgrants. Box labels read optics equipment, invertible microscopes, and augmented reality headsets. Investigators discovered 41 Bitcoin wallets and 23 Monero wallets coordinating payments.
The financial side is even more shocking. $72.5 million laundered over 3.6 years, $28.7 million through scholarship refunds, $13.4 million through construction change orders, $12.8 million via cryptocurrency, $9.4 million in research partnerships with Shell Institutes, and $8.2 million in campus vending and catering contracts. The crypto ledger shows 623.4 BTC, 9,820 XMR, and 1.7 million USDT moving through multi-signature wallets and cold storage devices disguised as HVAC sensors. Comment reveal. So YouTube pushes this story further. Investigators discovered a closed-loop distribution system disguised as research logistics. Orders move on the dark web through onion services, with mirrored sites masked as academic repositories. Payments route via encrypted channels, PGP-signed invoices, Tor-hidden custodians, and Monero stealth addresses. Federal analysts reviewed RFID data from equipment pallets, matching them to campus badge pings. The patterns were unmistakable. Couriers signaled with low-frequency radios tapped into the maintenance channel. Each shipment carries a routing signature, specific box weight, tape pattern, and a QR decal number offset that matches Sinaloa-linked playbooks. Inside the administration tower, a registrar-coded ledger tracks product as specimens, moving between freezers, each specimen actually a kilogram-coded unit. Student dealers use NFC tags sewn into backpack scenes. A brush with a phone transfers encrypted pickup coordinates. Faculty accomplices, 7 across pharmacology, chemistry, and logistics, mask chemical traces with legitimate reagent runoffs. 3 senior administrators approve emergency procurement to push boxes through without secondary audits. Security staff reroute cameras to degrade resolution for a 14-minute window during handoffs. By the time investigators finish mapping the system, one truth stands out. It is not a student ring. It is a cartel node with academic cover. The scale is blunt and measurable. 2,180 kilograms, 4,806 pounds of methamphetamine, 315 kilograms, 694 pounds of cocaine, 148 kilograms, 326 pounds of heroin, 92 kilograms, 203 pounds of fentanyl, and 35 kilograms, 77 pounds of ketamine distributed across 4 states over 43 months. Federal officials confirm 27 campus-linked overdoses and 218 confirmed victims downstream. 35 people are involved. The inner circle buys off 12 with cash stipends and tuition forgiveness. What seemed like university excellence is something far more engineered, a logistics platform masked as higher education.
At 3:18 a.m., cold wind combs the quad, unmarked SUVs idle without headlights, and a joint command post hums behind blackout curtains near the stadium. Agents study heat signatures on screens, faculty offices, server closets, a private elevator. Drones orbit with thermal imaging, radar pings roofline movement, a satellite pass confirms a delivery van door ajar. A briefing voice cuts through radio static. Execute. Engines cut. Headlights dead. A pause. Teams stack on steel doors at the administration tower, the medical annex, the incubator hub, and a donor-owned condo 3 blocks off campus. Metal doors shattered, flashlights flared, boots hitting concrete. Agents surge inside with calm precision, sweeping each corner. On the top floor, oak double doors buckle and split. Dr. Elena Vargas stands in a gray suit, a phone in one hand, a shredder bag open. An ATF operator lifts a safe from behind diplomas. A DEA chemist cracks a vented cabinet and pulls out vacuum-sealed bricks. Downstairs, a bursar clerk yanks a low-frequency radio from under the desk. 2 students bolt into a stairwell and meet a Coast Guard canine on the landing. Radio chatter layers over rotor wash as a DHS helicopter hangs above the roofline. The moment of arrest plays out in sharp scenes. The president tries to lock the phone. An agent captures it mid-swipe. The CFO, 58, reaches for a wall safe. An agent pins his wrist. Security chief, 44, surrenders a keyring that opens a hidden panel in the elevator shaft. Witnesses, custodial staff, a night shift librarian, watch agents haul out cases with serial-coded seals. Exact seizures stack in tight columns across evidence tables. 2,180 kilograms, 4,806 pounds, of methamphetamine from lab freezers and false walls. 315 kilograms, 694 pounds, of cocaine from physics storerooms. 92 kilograms, 203 pounds, of fentanyl powder and pressed pills bagged in the startup incubator. 148 kilograms, 326 pounds, of heroin bricks under donor plaques. 35 kilograms, 77 pounds, of ketamine from a veterinary research wing. Cash totals tick upward on body cams. $3.9 million from the president's safe, $7.2 million from bursar drop boxes and ceiling voids, $14.5 million from 2 condos owned by a shell nonprofit, and hardware wallets valued at $8.6 million in crypto. Exact addresses logged on site. Weapons appear where textbooks should be. ATF counts 18 AR-15 M4 variants, 7 AK pattern rifles, 3 RPK light machine guns, 5 MP5 submachine guns, 3 MAC-10s, 1 Uzi, 20 semi-automatic pistols, and 8 revolvers, plus 17 drum magazines and 11 suppressors. 27 suspects go into flex cuffs before sunrise. 8 couriers remain at large. Subscribe to Crime Watch and stay tuned to uncover where the missing wallets lead.
By mid-morning, seizure totals crystallize across 9 coordinated locations. The aggregate haul, 2,770 kilograms, 6,110 pounds of narcotics, $34.2 million in cash and crypto value, 62 firearms, and 64 forged IDs. According to an FBI DEA joint statement, routing signatures match the Sinaloa cartel's Los Chapitos network, container IDs linked to the Ensenada-Long Beach corridor, and ledger codes that mirror a Baja safe house seizure from a prior case. Coast Guard analysts trace vessel calls to a Guamas feeder ship. Navy intelligence links donor wire timing to satellite-tracked port departures.
Federal analysts reviewed 5 years of ledger backups from the registrar server. Scholarship refunds spike in cadence with vessel arrivals. The deeper agents looked, the darker it got. This was not just a campus scandal. It was a university repurposed into a cartel logistics node with academic cover. The last cold wallet key remains missing, 2 senior administrators retain counsel but refused decryption, and a satellite ping shows a courier SUV crossing the state line at 4:11 a.m. 41 warrants open one door, the ledger opens 1,000 more. The case doesn't end at LMU. It starts there, in a corridor lined with diplomas, where a public trust became a transnational pipeline, and the final ledger page is still blank.